And this is why Jews define me as a Christian. Because from their point of view, I've left my people and my faith, and now I'm no longer a Jew. And the irony is that Christians totally agree. From the Christian perspective, in Christ, there's neither Jew nor Greek. Christians have replaced Israel as God's chosen people. I've left the Jewish religion for the Christian religion, and now I'm no longer a Jew, but a Christian. So just like my grandfather had wished I were anything but Christian, most Christians look at me and wish I were anything but Jewish. Are you a Korean Christian? No problem. An Arab Christian? No sweat. But a Jew? Oh, you're not a Jew anymore. You're a Christian. Can you imagine saying that to anyone of any other ethnicity? But what Christians don't realize, or Jews for that matter, is that being Jewish and practicing Judaism aren't the same thing. The faulty assumption is that one's relationship to Judaism is the standard for determining who is a Jew. But just because a Jew puts Yeshua ahead of Judaism, as the Apostle Paul did, that doesn't mean he's leaving his Jewishness any more than he's leaving his God. On the contrary, a Jewish believer's Jewishness, his being a Jew, relates directly to his unique calling, purpose, and identity in Messiah. Because despite how Christianity appropriates it, it is Jewish believers who are collectively the fulfillment of what God spoke to Israel in Exodus chapter 19, verses 5 through 6. And now, if you will listen absolutely to my voice, then you will have guarded my covenant and will have been to me a distinctive treasure more than all the peoples. And you are to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Peter quotes this same passage to his Jewish audience in 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen ancestry, a kingdom of Kohanim, priests, a holy ethnicity, a people treasured as God's own, so that you may proclaim the excellences of him who called you out of darkness to his wondrous light. And Paul agrees, telling the Jews in Acts 13:47, quoting Isaiah 49:6, for so has Adonai commanded us Jews, I have set you as a light for the Gentiles, for your being for salvation to the end of the earth. And he also says of the Jewish people in Romans 11:15, for if their rejection of Yeshua is the reconciliation of the world to God, what will their reception of Yeshua be, if not life out of the dead? So just as the priests of Israel were responsible for bringing the people of Israel near to God, now the entire nation of Israel, all Jewish people everywhere, are meant to fulfill that priestly function to the world. As a kingdom of priests, a holy nation, and a distinctive, treasured people, the Jewish people are responsible for bringing the salvation of Yeshua and life from the dead to every nation, tribe, and tongue. Every believer in Messiah, Jew or Gentile, is responsible for sharing the message of Yeshua's salvation wherever we go. But the scriptures say only of Israel, of Jews, that it's our national job. That collective covenantal responsibility didn't get converted to Christians. And I wasn't relieved of it when I became a believer in Yeshua. On the contrary, as a Jew, I still have to fulfill that covenantal obligation. And I can only do it through my faith in the Messiah, Yeshua.